Attention all Canadian citizens. Apologies for disturbing your Christmas dinner, but there's tragic news to broadcast. Japanese forces overwhelmed our Canadian soldiers. We have issued a surrender. A few weeks ago, Britain requested Canadian soldiers to protect their territory in Hong Kong. Mere hours after attacking Pearl Harbor, Japanese forces attacked the area. The battle has been going on since December 8th till today, which is December 25th. The Canadian soldiers were outnumbered by the Japanese, with our measly 2,000 against their grand 50,000. The Japanese forces consisted of infantry soldiers. They tried their absolute best, but 50,000 battle-hardened soldiers were too much. The British colony issued a surrender this evening. The death toll of Canadian soldiers is remorsefully 290. The remaining soldiers will be held as prisoners of war and forced to work as slaves. An anonymous source informed us that the government's decision to send out soldiers was implemented with little thought and far too much haste. The source also stated that the soldiers were ill-prepared and barely trained. It also came to attention that essential equipment never arrived due to the government's incompetence. In a recent interview with a member of the Ontario Conservative Party, George Drew stated, quote, "Evidence of inexcusable blundering, confusions, and incompetence in the Battle of Hong Kong had been hidden from the public." End quote. This shows that the government is trying to hide their mistakes. Then, in our recent interview with the British Prime Minister, Winston Churchill, he stated, and I quote, "This is all wrong. If Japan goes to war, there is not the slightest chance of holding Hong Kong or relieving it. It is most unwise to increase the loss we shall suffer there. Instead of increasing the garrison, we ought to reduce it. I wish I had fewer troops there." End quote. The British Prime Minister regrets his decision relating to the Battle of Hong Kong. From the interviews we held, we can deduce that the Battle of Hong Kong was a tremendous loss for all Canadians all across the nation, and that they won't forget this battle anytime soon. That's all for our broadcast. From everyone here at Radio Toronto, we wish you a holy, merry, and safe Christmas night. Good night, and Godspeed.